Hello, I'm Joe Brown, and I'll be talking about the main image and headline of my local newspaper, The News, which I've purchased over the last 5 days. Here is the paper I purchased. On this paper, the headline is Dorothy's Dream Comes True. The title is bold and contrasts the image, and this to stand out and to grab the reader's attention easily and be read from a distance. The image itself fills the majority of the page. This leaves little room for text. For a paper to do this, the image must be strong and contain a real strong message. Here is the second newspaper, which was purchased the day after the first one. In this paper, like the other one, it has a title which contrasts the background. In this paper, though, the colours are inverted, so it's like the white for the title and the black background, instead of the other way around for the other one. This image is different. This title is different to all the other titles because it is not in caps lock. This is because it's a quote, and this helps you feel sympathy for the victim's family and friends, because it helps you relate that it's a quote coming from directly from them. And as well as this, the image also helps contribute to the sympathy you feel, because it's a strong image and the last one taken with his family. This is the third paper which I purchased. This paper, the title is Crashes Lead to Chaos on Major Road. In this title, you can sort of see the hyperbolic language used, which is used to entice the reader to find out more about the incident. The word chaos is not really the word which actually describes the actual incident. The incident consisted of three minor crashes which caused one lane to be closed. Exaggerating the truth is a very effective way and is used by most newspapers to entice the audience. This is the fourth paper I purchased. It is not like the other ones because it doesn't have an image on the front, a main image. It instead just has a one very strong headline in the middle: Strip clubs face cancel crackdown. Although this is the main story headline, I don't believe it to be the actual true headline, really. The advert just above it covers the same amount of space as the title does on the page. This could act as the main headline, the main selling point of this paper. This is because this city, Portsmouth, is a very historically influenced city, and the thing that advertising is a World War II book. So although this isn't the main headline, it is the selling point of this particular paper. The fifth and final paper I purchased has a headline saying, "You can be a hero." Like the first paper, it has a very charitable influence, as this is a project run by the News itself. Despite all these stories contrasting sort of direction, they all have one thing in common. They are all within a local proximity. The first story was from Pembroke, the second one was from Gosport, the third one was based around Portsmouth, and as well as the fourth one, and the fifth one is just like a charitable thing set up by the News, so it's connecting everyone within the Portsmouth area. And this is what connects the local newspaper and the community. I will now be talking about the layout and the advertisements used in my local newspaper. The layout of the newspapers are similar throughout the whole of my collection. There is, on the right hand side, there is smaller articles and advertisements. On the top there's the news, the title, and on the bottom there's an advert on every single one, along with the main image in the middle with the title overlaying it. Each of the advertisements used relate to something local. For example, the Charter Academy, which is for prospective students in the city of Portsmouth. And there is this one here, which is autumn planting in Fondine. And the final example I'm going to show is the all-woman show in Fontwell Park, which is also in Portsmouth. The layout of the news itself, the front page, is very similar all the way through. You can see the title at the front, at the top, with the caption just underneath it. It was a lot smaller in comparison to the title. And on the top right corner, there's the date and the price. Just underneath that, there is the adverts, and smaller articles are sometimes there. At the very bottom, covering the whole width of the page, is a large advertisement. Well, it's a local advertisement. And in the middle, there's a main image and title overlaying it, but within the boundaries of the image. In my newspaper, I will adopt a similar layout, but I think I will not use as much advertisements because I think it takes away from the feel of the newspaper. I will still adopt the theme of everything being local, as it is a local newspaper and it's seen in each one of these papers. Thank you very much for listening. This is Joe Brown for A2 Media.